Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to talk about Evolving Skies, and the bad news is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid today, it is not particularly good news. It would appear that some Evolving Skies products have gone and been delayed, which is very sad, and I'm very sorry. So what's the story then? Well, I've been contacted by a few people who have been contacted by Asmodee. Asmodee, for those of you that don't know, are the distributor in the UK and other parts of Europe. But in the UK, they are the distributor. And essentially, what's gone and happened is that part of their launch shipment of Pokémon Evolving Skies has been delayed in transit and has missed an important sea freight connection. This has been sent out to a lot of stores all around the country. It now seems likely that we will not be receiving any stock of the Elite Trainer Box or the mini portfolio of Evolving Skies in time to supply you for the official launch date of the 27th of August 2021. Now, hold on here, because it's not just UK only and it's not just those two products, although the news I'm getting at the moment does seem to be just UK and Europe. As far as I am aware, it seems like the US does not have any delays, but do bear in mind, right, when delays are happening, it's often a bit more wide-ranging, and a bit more comes out as we go along, so don't be surprised if this does end up being slightly more wide-ranging than we did initially think. But as it stands at the moment, we're talking about Elite Trainer Boxes and mini portfolios. Now, mini portfolios we're not going to spend a huge amount of time talking about. You get the little portfolio, they have one card pockets on them, and you get yourself a booster pack. I've not bought one of these for a very long time. I did years ago, but I've not bought one of these for a very long time. I'm not a huge fan of them personally, but that's just because they're not for me. That doesn't mean they're not good products. It just means they're not for me. If you are one of the people that was looking forward to these, I am sorry. The far bigger story here seems to be the Elite Trainer Boxes. Now remember, there are two different types of Elite Trainer Boxes. One is featuring Leafeon, Umbreon, Jolteon, and Flareon, and the other one features Sylveon, Espeon, Glaceon, and Vaporeon. The way to remember it is that in the TCG, this second one is the Psychic Water types. Now, yes, I know that Sylveon is Fairy, but Psychic now in the TCG, and I know that Glaceon is Ice, but always been Water in the TCG, therefore, it's just a nice way to remember which ones go in which Elite Trainer Box. So they are going to be delayed. Obviously, in terms of the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Boxes, I don't think you should particularly worry about them as it stands at the moment. They are only sold through the Pokemon Center online, and I've heard nothing about any delays going on there. So for those ones, you should be okay. You should be fine. So if you're in the UK, don't expect to be getting Elite Trainer Boxes on time. And I'm sorry, I know that sucks. I know that's not fun. But that's the way it is. I'm here to bring you the news. I don't make the news, I bring you the news. Hopefully one day I'll win Worlds or something and make the news. But until then, all I do is bring the news. And the news I'm hearing is that those products are not going to be available on launch day. What does that mean in terms of when they will be available? Well, one of the updates I have heard is that they will be delayed by up to 2 weeks. Now, I am checking around here and I'm getting a lot of things. I am seeing an announcement of delays without a date, and I'm seeing other people saying that it is going to be 2 weeks. I'm not necessarily seeing exact information that is exactly the same everywhere. Generally speaking, and again, I cannot say for certain, but generally speaking, what tends to happen here is that information is shared around, and sometimes people only share some of the information, and when you add it up, it tends to be about right. So we're looking at roughly a 2-week delay. And on the one hand, yes, that sucks. And incidentally, over in the UK at the moment, we have got a 2-week delay on the new Digimon TCG set, Battle of Omni. And that sucks. Because right now, this weekend, the pre-releases happened over in the US. And next weekend, they're going to get the stock. We are going to get our pre-release the week after that, and our stock 1 week later again. And it sucks, and I want to be joining in the pre-releases and all of that. And actually, for us, it is kind of a big deal. There is an online regional, which is the day after the now official release date of BT5. So in the UK, it is actually a genuinely big deal because we've got an online regional one day after the set actually releases, which is going to be a nightmare because the rest of Europe who are playing against us are going to have had the set for a couple of weeks, and that's really sad. For Evolving Skies, it doesn't really matter. Now, if you're somebody who does opening videos, yeah, you are going to be beaten by the US by a couple of weeks, and I'm sorry. If you're a player/collector, it's not really a big deal. Like, these things happen, you'll get them 2 weeks later, it's fine. It's not fun, but it's really not the biggest deal ever. Of course, this is the kind of thing we may have been able to predict, might go wrong, because this was always going to be a rush. Remember, Chilling Reign came out in June, but Chilling Reign was supposed to be our May set. But because of the whole pandemic, everything got pushed back by a week, and although Chilling Reign was supposed to be our main set, it ended up being our June set. Which means that we've actually got quite a bit of a shorter gap than we would generally expect between Chilling Reign and Evolving Skies. This set is coming a little bit faster than we would usually expect. So it was always going to be a bit of a rush, and it was always going to be more likely problems were going to arise. Now, that was the information I had initially, but as I sit down here, I'm also hearing that some stores are expecting booster boxes to be affected at launch, and they may be arriving in waves. Now, that does not mean a 2-week delay. It means they will be arriving in waves. It means some people who pre-ordered nice and early will get them on time, and other people, regardless of when they ordered them, will end up waiting and not getting them on time. That's just the way it is. And this probably hurts a little bit more, because if they are arriving in waves, then it means not everybody is going to be let down. It means some people are going to be let down. Now, I have been able to find, and this was in part of the initial statement as well, it turns out I only just found this one. Like I say, the information is coming out in fits and starts. We expect to need to allocate orders for the Evolving Skies booster boxes at launch, with the balance shipping as soon as the rest of the stock arrives. We will keep you updated on this as soon as we receive any new information. What that means is booster boxes, some of them are going to be here, some of them are going to be late. Yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. It seems like that is unfortunately a bit of a problem. So if you're in the UK, that is, you might not be able to get your booster box on time. Elite Trainer boxes delayed by 2 weeks. That's what we're hearing. And booster boxes allocated at launch, i.e. some people will get some people won't. What is likely is that most shops will get them, but they won't get all the ones they ordered. They'll get a certain amount, certain percentage, whatever, and then the rest will be arriving in waves. And I thought that was it, but it turns out there are some delays going on through Europe as well. And this is all throughout Europe. So, Evolving Skies, it seems like the delays are UK only. But all throughout Europe, it seems like there are delays on the V boxes. These being the Ice Rider and Shadow Rider Calyrex boxes. The ones which are due for release on August the 6th. That is this coming Friday. They seem to be delayed. As well as the upcoming Trainers Toolkit, the really good one, the one that looks really fun, the one which I have suggested people try picking up, because it's got a couple of Crobat, it's got some exclusive promos, etc. It's looking really very cool. And the Marnie boxes. Yep. Those Marnie boxes that look amazing. Yeah, seems like they're being delayed as well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like we're going to be waiting a little bit for them as well. Now, I don't have any news as to exactly how long these are delayed for or when we should be expecting them, but it seems like they've gone and been delayed as well. And this isn't terribly surprising. We've got a set releasing essentially with a month shorter gap than we would generally expect, and then you build in all these other products releasing, and with the way the world still is at the moment, these things happen, unfortunately. These things happen. And from what I'm hearing, these are delayed all throughout Europe. It's not just a UK thing. I put my pre-order in with Smiths a while ago for one of the Marnie boxes. And at this stage, I am just desperately hoping it actually gets fulfilled. I don't know if it will. It's showing as in progress at the moment. I'm hoping, ladies and gentlemen. I am very much hoping. But it's one of those things we're going to have to wait and see. I want it to arrive. Obviously. That would be amazing. But I've already shown you news that these are going to be highly allocated or heavily allocated at launch. It seems like they are also going to be delayed as well. And if you really want, I suppose you can get super angry at Pokemon for this, but it's just the way it is. The good news is that I've not heard of any delays happening throughout North America. It seems to be UK for Evolving Skies and Europe for the stuff releasing on Friday. So that is good news in a way. That is a bonus. But I think we can all agree it's not exactly as we would like it. These things happen, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to be very upset. But I think it's one of those things where, I mean, no, it's not good news, right? I am pretending it's good news. It's not the end of the world. And I speak as someone who, in theory, has got a Marnie pre-order in, so if it's delayed, it's delayed. I have ordered some Evolving Skies products. Now, as it stands at the moment, other products don't seem to be affected. So my free pack blisters that I've ordered from my local game store, I believe I will still be getting. That's the hope. And similarly, I've pre-ordered a couple of build and battle boxes, and in theory, they will be coming along as well. And remember, that is 2 weeks before the official release. But it's one of those things where we'll have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to wait and see. For now, I want to know what you think about all of this, if you're affected, etc. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.